we live? Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of the Outdoor Home Stay at Home live cooking demonstration series. So we're here with another episode today. We're encouraging, just because we have to stay at home doesn't mean we have to stay inside. So every day we're coming to you with a new recipe at 1 o'clock to just show you different things that you can do outside on the grill. So it's beautiful outside, get out there and try something new. Today we're doing a recipe that wouldn't be necessarily a healthy recipe, but it sure is a delicious one. Some people call it grease burgers. I call it butter burgers because it's basically got a whole stick of butter. So we'll get started. We're using the Mini Max as the only egg we're going to be cooking on today. And I've got it about 450 degrees with a hot skillet. Let that skillet kind of preheat in there. Let me grab my gloves. Get that right in the center. And the first thing I want to do is actually toast the buns. So I've got a little bit of butter here to keep it from sticking. The buns themselves are actually buttered as well. And we might even need a second stick of butter before this is all said and done. So on a super hot skillet, the butter's gonna burn up pretty quick there. The main thing is I just want to keep the buns from actually sticking. And we've got a smaller little skillet here. And to save a little time for the video, I'll just do these one at a time. Big Green Egg does have we've had this skillet in the family for a long time. They do have a larger skillet that we could probably do 2 burgers at once. But today I'm just going to do one at a time. A little more char on there. We'll cook these to order today, so it's a beautiful day. All right, that's what we're going for right there. Top and bottom, and then just to keep that warm, I'm gonna go ahead and do another one. There's at least 2 of us eating. A hot skillet like that we want for the burgers. Those will cook fast. You got to keep an eye on it. The foil is just to keep the bun warm. You can see how fast that went. Put a nice toast on there. We're going to go a little longer there. You can do this after the burgers are done as well, but sometimes you've got so much butter, melted butter, and grease in there that it's hard to keep from getting soggy. Whoops. I was on live TV, right? Okay, so now we'll start the process with the burgers. I'm just going to put a little bit, starting out with just a little bit of vegetable oil, and then we're going to shift to butter, but the butter burns up fast. We're going to do a little bit to get started here. I asked Brandon, our store manager, what his recommendation was for a burger seasoning, and he said the Blues Hog Bold and Beefy, that once you use this once, you'll use it every time. So we're gonna do this one today. So I'm gonna season this side of our burgers. Let's put the glove on. Make it easier so I don't have to keep washing my hands. Try and get everything outside. We mentioned that. Have everything out here so you don't have to run inside. So far I don't see anything that I've missed. All right, I'm gonna do one burger at a time. Throw that down on that side, season the other side. Other ingredients we have here, we're going to saute up some onions so we can put the onions on top of the burger. Also have fresh garlic cloves. We're going to incorporate that in with the butter into the flavor. And then of course we have cheese, so we're going to melt on our burgers for cheeseburgers. I'm going to go ahead and throw some onions in. I think the first burger goes to the camera operator and she loves onions, so I put some extras in there. one You can add any ingredients you want to this. If you like mushrooms, you can do that as well. All right, now I'm going to start adding some butter. So I want that to infuse into the onions as well. Do a couple pads there. And I want the garlic flavor in the butter, so I'm going to throw a couple of these. These will come in handy because what we're going to do is, I want to get that flavor into that butter because it's going to start going on the burger. You get closer where they can smell that?
Yeah. So I noticed you adjusted the draft drawer. Why?
Just from the temperature of the skillet. When you're cooking with the lid open, it has a tendency to let more airflow in there, so our coals are getting hot, so I just restrict some of the airflow there so the skillet doesn't get too hot. But you can't cook a burger too fast. I like to smash that garlic a little bit, getting in the food. So you can see it's cooking in quite a bit of grease and butter there. And I'm going to turn the burger over. Cooking that other side. Nice char on there. Okay, you want to have a spoon for this as well, because now I'm going to start. I've got my onions grilling and the garlic. I want to make sure I'm infusing this garlic into the butter flavor there. But you want to take this and start. And we're going to add more. But I want to start getting that butter and garlic flavor on the outside of the burger. So wherever you can find pools of, we're going to run out here. So we're going to add more in just a minute. I'm going to let that burger cook first. Keep cooking those onions. If the onions start getting done, you can do that, just to kind of keep them from being exposed to the skillet because they're getting close. It's not going to hurt anything while the burger's cooking on the other side. If you see anything in the video, the seasoning, if you need more charcoal, you need pellets, whatever you're cooking on, propane, we are offering other delivery options now. I think we mentioned that we're doing curbside pickup. You can call or go online at outdoorhome.com and we'll bring anything to you as well. I'm going to go ahead and get some butter ready for the next step. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments and we'll definitely address them after the video. We don't have the ability to see them live. Okay, I'm going to get those onions rolling again. And we've got our garlic cloves. You can use a temp gauge if you want to check burger. Usually you can kind of tell by feel. I like my burgers medium. You know, okay, go a little bit more on that side, and then we're going to start getting it ready for the finish. I don't need the glove anymore. There we go. You can smash that garlic, it really starts getting the fragrance into the burger. Okay, I'm going to flip the burger again. And we're ready for the next step. So what I'll do is I'm going to move my onions a little bit out of the way there and throw in a couple more pads of butter. And as soon as that melts, get the garlic infused into it. We're going to end up with a bunch of butter here. Roll the onions through there. I'm going to move everything out of the way as that butter melts, because that butter is going to start going over the top of the butter, or over the burger, which is why they call it butter burger. Just keep pouring it over. Okay, I'm going to hit the other side now. Do the same thing. We want to melt the cheese on that hot side. Super fast, super easy meal. Like we said, not going for the healthiest here today, but and of course you could do this inside, but again, make sure you're always mixing that garlic in there to get the garlic flavor in the butter. And here you go. I like to actually do the melted butter over the top of the cheese, helps it melt. It's just extra flavor. Okay, and then once I do that, so you get plenty of the butter and the onions, it'll drip right through. I'm going to keep the garlic for the next burger. Oh. Just pile that on there like that. So we'll make this one burger, then we'll go off the video, and I'm going to make the next one, which will be mine, which won't have as many onions.
If any.
Get a bun ready. Let that drip for just a second so it doesn't soak into the bun. And then you could dress this up with ketchup, mustard, whatever you like, put that on top. There we have, made in the backyard with no mess inside at least. A delicious, what I call butter burgers. Butter cheeseburger, I guess you'd call this.
Perfect.
So a little too hot to taste right now, but we'll go offline and let Shonda try that. So once again, thanks again for watching. We're doing this every day at 1 o'clock. So until the next time we see you, which I guess will be tomorrow, just because you have to stay at home doesn't mean you have to stay inside. So get outside and try something new. Thanks for watching.